Okay, so today we are going to start a new part of mathematics which is called trigonometry. Okay, so first we will learn the various angle measurement system. So commonly we know one is one is called degree, another is grade, another is radian. Symbol is like this, radian. Okay, so one 360 revolution, it will create 360 degree. Okay, so if you take a circle, this is the center, sorry, one revolution. So in one revolution, uh, if we divided it by 360 times, then that each step will be called 1 degree. In grade, same thing, it is 400 steps, and in radian it is 2 pi. So that means 360 degree you can tell it is degree is equal to 400 grade is equal to 2 pi radian. So these things we have to remember when you will be working in different angle measurement system. And what is 1 radian? Simple. If this is the if this is 1 radian, and this is the radius of the circle, then this arc length also should be equal to the radius of the circle. Then the angle is made called 1 radian. And you should remember one more thing. If this is a circle, and this is the radius r, if this angle created is theta, which is in radian, and this arc length is s, then s equal to r into theta. You should remember this also. Now we will be learning few terminology in trigonometry. So here the consideration is there is a triangle. Okay, this is a triangle. I am giving the name A, B and C, and this is the angle theta. So adjacent side of the theta is AB and the opposite side of theta is BC. So now the notation sin theta is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse, that is AC, and cos theta is equal to adjacent side, which is AB, adjacent side of theta AB by hypotenuse, and your tan theta is equal to opposite side, okay, by adjacent side, which is AB. and opposite of this sine, cosine, it is sorry cos, and tan theta, it is called cosec theta, which is basically 1 by sine theta, which is basically 1 by sine theta, and that is AC by BC. Another is opposite of cos theta is called sec theta, which is 1 by cos theta, nothing but AC by AB. Opposite of tan theta is called cot theta, which is nothing but AB by BC. Basically cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Okay. So this is the very fundamental of sine, cosine and tan theta. Okay. Now we will learn very few formulas, very few fundamental formulas. So sine square theta plus cos square theta, we have to prove that is equal to 1. So we know what is sine theta, already we learned. So sine theta is BC by AC, and cos theta is equal to AB by AC. Now bottom side will be AC square, and here BC square, top will be BC square plus AB square. Now from the triangle ABC, applying the Pythagoras theorem, your AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So I can write AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. AC square by AC square is equal to 1. Proven. Now the second formula is sec square theta minus tan square theta, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Now we have to find out sec theta. Sec theta is basically 1 by cos theta. So cos theta is equal to BC by AC. So sec theta is equal to AC by BC. Similarly, you have to put the value of tan theta and its square, and then from the Pythagoras theorem you substitute it and try to prove that value is equal to 1. Similarly, cosec square theta minus cot square theta, that is also is equal to 1. So cosec means 1 by sine. So sine means BC by AC. So cosec means AC by BC. Cot means of inverse of tan. So tan means BC by AB. So cot means AB by BC. So both square and minus it and substitute the denominator, the numerator value from Pythagoras theorem, and you can able to prove this. As I earlier proved, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Similarly, you try to prove sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, and cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to also 1. Now we will remember few standard the sine, cos and tan value. So here it is sine, this is cos and tan. Then you can find out the cot opposite of tan, and cosec opposite of sine, sec opposite of cos, all these things. First is 0, then 30, then 45, then 60, then 90. So sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is half, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, sine 90 is 1. Now you put the value from this side. It is 1, it is root 3 by 2, it is 1 by root 2, it is half, and it is 0. Got it? So from these things we can tell from here, if the theta is lying between 0 to 90 degree, so sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. You take a value of theta within 90, say 30. If you put 30, so sine 60 is equal to cos 30. You see, this is the sine 60 and cos 30 are equal. Similarly, you can take a value of 45 degree. So sine 45 is equal to cos 45. You see, both the values are equal. Now you can take the theta value as 60. So 60 means 90 minus 60 means 30. Sine 30 is equal to cos 60. You see, this is the sine 30 and this is the cos 60. Both are equal. So I can tell if theta lies between 90 degree, then sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, or cos 90 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Okay. As I told, tan means sine by cos. So tan 0 means sine 0 by cos 0. That means 0 by 1, which is 0. Half by root 3 by 2. So 2 will go top, 2 cancel. So it is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 means 1. Root 3 by 2 by half. So it will go top. So it is only root 3. And 1 by 0. Something by 0 is infinity. So these are the few standard value of sine, cosine and tan. Okay. Now we are going to prove some compound angle formula. So far we have understand what is sine theta, what is cos theta, what is tan theta. Now we will prove what is sine A plus B, compound angle. A and B, two angles. Okay. So to prove that, I am drawing a picture. Just try to follow it. Say this angle is, this point is O, and this is angle A, and this angle is B. Okay. This point let us take as C. So here I am making a perpendicular which is intersecting here as at D. Okay. Now I am making one perpendicular from the C point and joining here. Okay. Basically this angle is 90. I have joined here, and this point I given the name as A. From this point I am making one perpendicular which is cutting here at B. From this point I am making a perpendicular to AB, and this point I am giving name E. These are the things I have done. Okay. So first from the point C I make a perpendicular which cut here at D. Then from C I make a perpendicular. This angle is 90 degree, and I extend, and it is joining here as point A. Then from point A I am making a perpendicular which is cutting here, intersecting at B, and from point C I am making a perpendicular on AB which is intersecting the AB at E. Okay, to prove that, so now we have to find out the value of sine A plus B. This we will try to find out. So sine A plus B means this total angle. So which is nothing but, if I consider the triangle AOB, so basically that is AB means the opposite side, sine means opposite by hypotenuse, so AB by OA. Now one more thing from here we will learn. So you see EC, the line EC and OD, they are parallel, because this angle and this angle 90 degree. Okay, so now if this angle is A, then this angle also A, and both this angle 90 degree, again this angle 90 degree. So basically this angle plus this angle should be 90 degree. So if such, then this angle also A. You can prove that. I'll try to prove in details for this. Let us see how I am telling this and that angle are equal. Just 1 minute. So here what I was telling, the angle which one? No. The angle ECO, is equal to A, because EC parallel OD. Okay, and now angle OCA, that is equal to 90 degree, and as we drawn the angle AEC, that is also 90 degree. So the remaining two angles of the triangle AEC, definitely it will be 90 degree, because the summation of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle EAC plus angle ECA, that is 90 degree. So this is also 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. So I can tell OCA is equal to EAC plus angle ECA. Now OCA is equal to what? ECO plus ECA. And your right hand side it will be EAC plus ECA. Okay. Now you see that ECA is cancelled and ECO is equal to EAC. So ECO already ECO is A. So that is equal to basically EAC. EAC. That's why EAC I wrote as A. Okay. This only I was trying to tell you. Okay. So now AB. I can write AB is equal to AE plus EB. AE plus EB by OA. If it is that, then I can write it as AE by OA plus EB by OA. Here we will do one small modification. AE by AC into AC by OA. So you see the AC basically it will be cancelled. Ultimately it will be there as AE by OA. Similarly, the second term I will put EB. You see this EB means EB and CD are equal. So what I will do, I will write in place of EB CD I will write by OC into OC by OA. So basically this OC will be cancelled. It will remain as CD by OA, but CD is equal to EB. So basically it will be EB by OA. Now let us try to find out what is AE by AC. So that is your AE and that is your AC. If this angle is A, so the adjacent angle by hypotenuse, which is basically cosine of that. That means cos A. Now AC by OA. So AC by OA. So OCA is 90 degree. So AC should be the opposite side of B because this angle is B. And OA is the hypotenuse. So that means sin B. CD by OC. CD by OC. So if you consider the angle OCD, so CD by OC that is equal to sin A. And OC by OA. So this OC by OA. If you consider the angle OAC, so OC is the adjacent side. So basically that is cos B. So now finally we can tell, if I arrange it properly, I can tell sin A plus B is equal to sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B. This is the formula. So sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. If it is minus, here also it will be minus. Okay. So similarly, we can prove the other formula also. If it is cos A plus B, or you can write small. So cos A plus B, that is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. If it is minus, then it will be plus. So today will be up to this. In the next class, we will learn more about few formulas of trigonometry. Thank you so much.